So you feel like a failure. You're exhausted. You think you can't go any further. 1,000 problems come up and you think you have 2,000 solutions. You turn right, some circumstance turns your whole life left. So what do? Yeah, I feel like a failure sometimes. I will admit it. But so what? I don't give a crap behind how I feel. At the end of the day, I'm still a winner. Just because I said so. This is Coach's Corner. Stand by. Steps forward, 20 steps back, climb up the mountain, slide back down. You look at your scriptures and stand on the word, and others look at their principles and gather up their herds. Herds of promises and principles should get you through, but there are days and times when you don't know what to do, so you feel like a failure. You feel like somebody who has lost their way. You've been so focused, so intense, so intensive are the various tasks that you have to do. Then you look up and this has gone wrong, or you got a speeding ticket, or you forgot to pay a speeding ticket, or you ran short on your meter and your car got booted. Or your grandkids came over and you gained perspective, but you lost perspective when you looked at your children because you wanted them to be further ahead or a little less behind. Do you feel like a failure? Of course. Do you feel like a failure when you look at your financial statement? Of course. The uncertainty, as I said one time in the market, is not just because employers don't want to hire, but it's because employers want to ensure that their checks are as fat as possible, or there's not any leniency sometimes on the rich side. I want to protect and make sure I have more than enough before I invest in people and community. That is part of the uncertainty, not just that people don't want to hire. Keep that in mind. Yeah, do you feel like a failure? Of course. But at the end of the day, you got to get back on track. So what would put you back on track? You got to power back up. Dwell on your victories. Dwell on your successes. Take time to be grateful. Take time to think about the good things. And maybe write down what you need to change. Because the same results are always guaranteed from the same amount of actions. So do something different if it's just one thing. One thing. Paul said, this one thing I do. Change your atmosphere. Why don't you just rest, sleep in, turn it over. Some things I can't control. Some things I can. Maybe you just need to laugh. Watch a comedy movie. Watch a movie for the love of goodness. But find your way to power back up. Because if you're thinking that you're not going to feel bad in this life of a winner, sometimes you will. This is the Coach's Corner. Follow me on Twitter @SelectUSATV. Have a good one.